Hello and welcome back to Locator Gaming. I'm continuing on playing the campaign mode of the digital Gloomhaven game. I actually had just finished recording episode 5 and I did some editing and coding on it and everything, and I had so much fun playing that one that I just came back and I'm playing back to back right again. So not going to spend too much time going over what happened before. Just going to dive right into where we're at now. So George has a perk point available, so let's go spend that. And I think I'm going to stay on my track of making the attack modifier deck more consistent by removing some -1s. I think my plan here for George is I'll remove -1s twice. There's 2 of those available. And then I want to get these +1 wound cards in, I think. I know George has mostly been used for support and like healing and stuff, but wound is such a good status to put on enemies. I don't have anything that needs fire, so while this draw again, 2 draw again and add fire seems good, I don't really need it right now, but if I get a card later then maybe I'll rethink this, but I'm just going to go with getting some -1s out of there. And then the other thing that I wanted to do was I'm going to swap out for Jerry the minor healing potion with the major healing potion that we just got. Elaine, I think, is going to stick with the stamina potion, even though she's got another one available. I'm holding on to this gold for George to get the Ring of Skulls. Here hopefully pretty soon. He needs 17 more gold. Elaine, I think I'm going to have Elaine donate to the sanctuary. Again, I'm trying to get this up to contribute to the prosperity of Gloomhaven. I want to start getting towards, some of those better items to be available as the campaign continues to move along here. I am going to do the city encounter now. Occasionally your dealings in town lead you past the bustling docks. All conversations get drowned out by the constant din of loading and unloading cargo and crew. This makes it all the more surprising when you hear a voice above the noise directed straight at you. Oi! You with the hard looks and big arms. I desperately need some help over here. Spare a few minutes to help make sure I get out of port on time, otherwise I'll be stuck here until tomorrow. Let's help the captain. 5 gold each. What was advertised as a few minutes turns out to be an hour or 2 as you lug large crates full of some foul-smelling liquid from a nearby warehouse into the hold of the ship. At least the captain is relieved that he'll be able to set sail on time, though he gratefully pays you, but you can't help but think that such menial labor might be beneath you. I was hoping that was going to give us some reputation, but it didn't. But we're even closer to our skull now. Should I have Jerry donate? Is there anything that I'm saving up for Jerry? What does his equipment grid look like? Just small items. I'm pretty happy with the rest of his loadout. And the small items are not expensive. I could have got Elaine some boots. No, I couldn't. I think Jerry's going to donate. This is a lot of gold that I could, I guess, be saving up for enhancements when I unlock that. I think this is okay. Okay, so like I said before, I'm saving the crypts at least as long as I can. I'm not going to do the diamond mine. I'm not going to help Jexera. So that leaves this here. So this is a boss fight, it says. Search the warehouse rooms for Jexera. Complete the figure's request. And we don't get road events when we do Gloomhaven quests, right?
At the behest of your mysterious contact, you sneak towards Jexera's warehouse under the cover of night. With any luck, you'll be able to uncover her plans and put a stop to them. Hoping to find the warehouse largely abandoned, you instead discover that it's teeming with undead. At least that gives you a better idea of her plans. She's clearly been using the necromantic scroll you delivered to raise the undead within the city walls, and now it's time to put them back to rest.
Have one or more monsters present on the map at the beginning of every round during this scenario. 2 perk points, or have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. I will try to do this. Use no items, no. Reveal a room tile by opening a door on your turn. Well, Elaine has... Well, she's got her armor, though. That, like, automatically triggers. We'll try to open a door. I don't even know if there are any doors in this scenario. Never allow your current hit point value to drop below half. That's what George had last time. Gain 13 or more experience points. I guess we'll try to not get hit again. Well, I mean, we can get hit, but it's not below 50% health. Okay, so there's a door. Is there anything else in here? We've got a trap, some obstacles. I don't see a treasure chest. I keep forgetting to look in the options off camera to see. I swear there's a setting to just have like special things like trap and treasure chest just always be outlined on the screen. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I believe Scoundrel can pull one of these elite skeletons through a trap with this. If you're here, pull 2. So come here. Let's put Jerry up here. George behind. So I know she's gonna do the bottom of Smoke Bomb. And then maybe single out is, well, first, is this a damage trap? Yes, it is. Okay, so bottom of Smoke Bomb, top of single out on this guy, pulling him this direction. Jerry. What can you do, Jerry? Oh, I also keep forgetting to put Skewer in Jerry's deck. Well, Jerry does have here attack 3, pierce 2. If that guy doesn't die, 1, 2, the trap should be gone. Disarming somebody is good. Oh, but we're going to do the pierce, so we need to move with some speed, except we got to go after Elaine, right? But not too slow. Shield bash, and then where's the pierce? Here, trample on top. That's good. Okay, George. Could you get some poison on somebody before they go? No. George has this aura, this attacking aura, but he never goes quick enough for it to work. poison somebody for next round. He'd have to move. Maybe starting here is not the end of the world because this one's going to get pulled this way, and if we are going quick enough, Jerry will be up here. Maybe we should go slow because Jerry might take some damage. And then heal Jerry. The shields make low attacks almost a waste of time. I guess I could go at a decent enough pace where I'm hopefully going before the skeletons, living bones, whatever you want to call them, but then adding a shield to Jerry with the bottom of flamethrower. So we got to go after Jerry with some kind of attack on top. Oh wait, no, we can't move. We can't move and accomplish that at the same time because that's on the bottom. Where'd it go? Here it is. We already need to be in our spot. So we need some better like things that we can utilize on the bottom that are not burn cards. I don't necessarily think I need to go super quick. So maybe we'll do this to move, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to need to heal some folks. Okay. That didn't work out. Wow, they're going slow. Attack 4, target 3. Okay. You are the target. Here, here. Yep. Single you out. Got the natural ×2. Good turn, good turn. So I will... That's not what I wanted to do. Move to heal 1. Well, Jerry. Where do I want you to go now? Man, it's burning that card early, but... All right. We will go here. Yes. Let's do this. I could do the stun and stun the elite. And maybe just attack these two. Maybe I'll get lucky and kill one of them. Let's just do this. Do those two. That's a bummer. Got the negative. But the Pierce 2 helped. Alright, so changing up what George is doing, we'll move here. this. And then I'm gonna stun the elite. That attack 4 is just... and wants to target all 3. This is no joke either, attack 3. I know it's gonna be at a disadvantage, but whatever. I'm doing this mostly for the stun. Oh, wait. It's only a stun. It's not even an attack. What's the range on this? Oh, only adjacent. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a ranged attack. Oh, and they drew the null. Wish I had my sweeping thingamajigger with him. Okay, so we do have this. So we're going to do that on the top. Let's do... should I set something up? Let's do the bottom of Spare Dagger, just get a bunch of attacks in here. And this on top. Hopefully we're going quick enough. We can poison somebody. That'll be good. And maybe we should immobilize? Well, let's think about a low... Oh, the auras. Now the auras might be good. Yeah, let's get the +1 aura out for this round. She needs to move, or that attack 3 on the bottom would be awesome. She's got throwing knives. It's only an attack 2, though. Open wound would be great. I need to move her up by the door, too. So the aura will probably only help Jerry. Let's get this attack 4 off. I do not want those guys going early. And then we'll special mixture. For our move, 1, 2, 3. I guess I could move here. But Jerry can concentrate on this guy and maybe this guy. This is good. Okay, 45. Not a ranged attack, so they would move and try to get in position to attack a bunch of us. But I'm hoping that they're going to be dead. If I kill all of them, then I fail a battle goal, don't I? Oh well, you can't win them all, even though I try to. You, I want poisoned. Okay, that worked out. The poison and the +1 got through the shield, so the wound really didn't matter. Tinkerer was going to aura. And attack you. Oh, I got the null. But the poison. So this one may survive. Maybe not though. Yeah, darn it. There goes the battle goal. Actually, no, it doesn't. Oh, but wow, opening the door right now is dumb. If I open that door, I guess I could use the boots. Oh, it says 1 out of 3. Okay, so there's another room. I could open the door. Do I have to use the boots now? Because I might have to take a step back. If I open this up, whoever's in there is going to get a turn. And all my characters have gone already. Is the battle goal worth it? Yeah, the perks are so good. Oh man. I don't know if I'm going to get to use the boots if I... hit confirm movement and he's out of movement. I think that happened to me once before. But what if I don't need to move, right? This could go terribly wrong. Okay, good. They're just living corpses. They're going to be slow. Yeah, see, it doesn't give me the option to add movement. Ooh, there's a trap and a treasure chest. There's another trap over there. Okay. So jumps and stuff will be good here. Immobilize and muddle. It's a damage 3 trap. She doesn't have a jump though. He does, but he's immobilized. What are their battle goals? Reveal a rune tile by open... Oh, that was close. So she needs to open the next door. Or I blew that one. Yeah, on the hit points thing. Okay. So he can't move. Boy, it'd be great if I could get one of them to step in the door and then I could push him 2 with that. I think I used his what's it called? Jump card already. Well, we've got an attack 2, disarm on the top there. We can't move. So I guess we just burn a card. I don't want to put this no damage until I'm fighting the boss. I haven't been damaged yet, so healing's not that important. There's an attack with push. Man, I wish I had a way to get rid of conditions. I think I'll just burn. There's a loot card. Look at all that gold. Disarming is too good though. So I think we'll just burn this one. I mean, disarming him and pushing him back seems kind of dumb, right? So maybe I don't do that. Maybe I put on retaliate and just push the one that's in front of me back. Because maybe he'll draw the move 1, then this guy's going to get in the front. He'll attack me. They usually have really big attacks, though. Attack 2, range 3, targeting 2. Flamethrower's not really set up right now. Do I have a move on top? No. That's a burn. It's just not really set up for me to be able to push somebody onto this trap. Because he got immobilized. If I could take a step back, it'd have been perfect. So they drew the perfect card to kind of shoot me in the foot here. Stunning this guy would be good. So let's do that, and then we'll move up. We only need to move up 2. Let's do this to move up. She has throwing knives. 1, 2, 3, 4. If she moves up 1. Man, move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I just take the trap and get the chest? Then she can, from there, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, throw at these guys. I think I'm just going to absorb the trap. It's just a damage trap. Getting her some jump boots. Well, now here's an idea. Why don't I just do that? I've got time. 1, 2, 3. She only needs to move 3 then. Yes, let's disarm it and get some experience points. Move 1, attack 5. Okay, I think with the stunning and the pushing, this will be fine. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can't push through. I don't remember the rules. Oh, the retaliate is dumb if I am going to stun them too. But oh well. Okay, so I can't actually move because I'm immobilized. Oh yeah, I can push him. Good. Go away. And fine. It's not a burn card, so it doesn't really matter. I was just gonna move. Basic move to here. More money for George. Do not need to immobilize because I'm stunning. here. Skip any more movement. Some experience points, get that out of the way. All right. Now I will throwing knives to get some damage out, and then we will just basic move onto the treasure chest. It better not be a trap. That would be upsetting. So let's disarm the guy in the front. Then just take a step forward. I don't think we're gonna need a lot of movement right now until we short rest again, right? Let's just disarm the guy in the front and take one step forward. And attack 2, range 3, targeting 2. If I can get George up there and target a couple people. So Jerry's gonna move there, Elaine's gonna be out of the way. Jerry just needs to move 2. So we'll just use basic movement on this card. They're just moving and damaging themselves. Okay. Okay, the natural times 2. And the -1. Figures. Now we're gonna basic move. Be nice. Chained Isle. Okay, so it was a random side quest, I think. Just take a step forward. No, skip the rest of the movement. Disarm didn't really do anything because they are just gonna move and damage themselves. They might not even, some of them might not even move. Let's go after this guy in case we get a good draw, and I guess this guy too. He's gonna kill himself when he moves. We're just getting some damage on him. That worked out. And now where our cards are kind of slow. I should try to get closer to the door. Man. The one or more monsters present on the map is probably not gonna happen. He can push somebody out of the way so someone else can come up. She should have used her potion last turn. Oh, I can't lose that. I need this movement. What's it gonna make me lose? Oh, bummer. a card I wanted to use. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's gonna have to go after him. But then what? They'll be adjacent. Can make sure he's adjacent so we can use open wound. All right. So we're going kind of slow with Elaine. What can George do? I could get Jerry all of his discarded cards back. That would be burned. Mobilize, move, heal. I don't really have any non-burn ranged stuff I can do. If I go slow, maybe Jerry has taken a hit and needs healing, I guess. Is the best option at this point. Yes. The elite's gonna move back in and attack 3. Oh, that messes up Elaine's turn. Maybe not. I guess Elaine will just move to here. Jerry's gonna have to move over to here. So we're doing this. Pushing back to there. Yeah, they must have drawn the move +1 card. I will move to there. I'm gonna heal 3, so I don't think I need to use any of my items, actually. Oh, the hide armor has to be used. That seems like that could be handled better in programming. If it has to be used, then just apply it. Move 5. Ah, see, I was hoping to get the wound on the guy that had the more health. Whatever. I get an experience point from it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the heal should be in range. Man, I really need some jump boots. Well, I guess I should just keep making progress, right? Towards the door. George is just a looting fool. Maybe I should have taken that. Oh no, it was experience points, not gold, right? I left 4 gold on the floor back here. Sure. Oh. Figures, the jump card. So Elaine's the one who needs to get to the door. This is the problem, that Elaine needs to open the door, and I need to open the door to make sure there's monsters on the map. The monster one is 2 perk points. I have to do this because I don't want to I don't want to draw one of my big attack cards, because this is a boss scenario. I should have just long rested. Anybody else need a rest? No. Well, George is easy. Those are his 2 cards. Elaine. Oh man, if Jerry can't push somebody out of the way. He's got a couple push cards. Oh, I could trample. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This trap is also going to be a problem. Seems too early for trample. If I want Elaine to get into the mix here, I got to push this dude out of the way. So then it's just a question of what am I going to do on the bottom? I guess I could move on the bottom, right? I could just try to kill him and have him be out of the way. We've got an attack 2 on the bottom with spare dagger. Attack 2, that's 4. That's riskier, I think, than just getting him pushed out of the way. They tend to go slow. If I combine that attack 2, I'm gonna risk it. So this attack 2 on the bottom with this attack 3. Maybe if George puts some damage on him too. And then we'll bank on 1, 2, 3, Elaine being able to get up and attack the elite guy. 6 damage on that guy though, she's gonna take a hit. One, two. 1, 2, 3 poison. He's not going to be adjacent to any of my allies. So wow, I just have to do a basic attack. I guess I'll just do the top of single out. It's an attack 3 still, I just don't get the bonus. Okay. So what were your 2 cards, George? You have an immobilize and move. And a move 6. I don't want to burn the move 6, so let's just do basic attack. Immobilize you, and then I don't get to move. I guess I could have gone... No, I don't want to go backwards. Attack on the bottom. Nope, actually, better play, better play, better play. There's attack on the top. Just in case I draw... Oh yeah, see, just in case I draw well, then I still got my basic movement on the bottom. To get the gold. for somebody other than George. And now Elaine. What is the attack that's coming? Attack 4? Ugh. That's gross. She does have her armor, so he's going to be at a disadvantage. I really wish she had jump. If she had jump, she could open the door. Wow, 1 hit point away. So she needs to go first and get that guy out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get next to that to disarm it next turn. So we'll basic attack with this one. I did have a heal 5 on the bottom. Man. I should have just long rested. So I have to operate under the assumption that she's going to be able to take him out. If she doesn't, she's going to have to take a step back, and then someone else can come in and try to take him out. But I need a lot of movement. I got to get moving towards the door. So we will definitely use our move 4, but when? Let's use this card in conjunction with this card. And we've got to move 4 here also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Naturally, that's George getting even more money. Do we have more than move 4? We have a move 6 for an experience point. We need to be close enough to heal Elaine. And Elaine's moving big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. If we get to there with a move 4, and we've got a heal that's range 3, somewhere right here. Is that the same as the move 4? No. I'll use this one. Attack 6, push 1. That's not nice. Skip the movement. Do the attack. There goes a wasted blessing. Get next to the trap. Okay, we're gonna move 4 to there. Oh. How much is he moving? He's moving 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, I'm so close. Oh, wait a minute. Do I dare? One of those two is not going to get their battle goal. I could move a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that entire room is going to get to go. I think that was 2 perk points versus 1 perk point for opening a door. Here's the other thing too, though. Elaine is my damage dealer, so having a more consistent deck is probably better for Elaine. I'd have to run over the trap. Yeah, I'd have to eat the trap and be standing in a doorway in front of a room full of brand new enemies. And this is not a very big room. I mean, I have a ton of cards I could burn, right? It's like, it's 2 perk points. It's like so good. I mean, this rest of this turn, I guess, isn't affected by what I was just talking about, but man. She's got 2 cards left. I think I'm gonna do it. This could be super dumb. So I move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if something's right adjacent to me, I could attack it with this, right? I highly doubt there's gonna be somebody right adjacent to me. How many hit points do I have? 12, and I'm gonna take 3 from the trap. Do I have Elaine get the experience points from disarming the trap? Tell me in the comments down below, what would you do in this situation? Go for the 2 perk points by trying to keep monsters on the map at the beginning of every round while absorbing the trap, which is the direction I think I'm going to go. So we'll see if it's dumb. So we're going to do this one first. I still don't know if I'm going to do this or not. I'm going to move here because I'm pretty sure it's 2 perk points. I wish I could be able to tell again. And hers was to open a door. I just wish I would have remembered that she needed to open a door, but then he wouldn't have gotten his at the end of that turn either. So, okay. I'm just going to quit him and hauling. I'm going to do it. We'll absorb the trap.
Barreling through the gauntlet of storage shelves, traps, and undead, you finally make it to the back room of the warehouse, face to face with Jexera and her 2 Inox bodyguards. So, you've decided to disrupt my plans instead of help me? You will regret that decision when I return to Gloomhaven with a legion of undead at my back. Moving with great speed, Jexera turns and runs from you, flipping out of a window. You make a move to pursue her, but the two gargantuan Inox block your advance.
And they're just too far for me to be able to attack. But now I'm gonna get wailed on. Oh, I forgot I had this. Whoa, does he got like reach or something? Oh no, it's an AoE. Well, that's disgusting. Okay. So now she... Oh, so now she's kind of in the way. What are they immune to? They are immune to stun, muddle, disarm, and poison. They're not immune to wound. So this guy's probably the easiest one to go right now. Just need to find his most move. 1, 2, 3. Of course, it's going to be right on top of where she's at. He's going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So let's just get that out. And that's on the top. And throw a heal onto Jerry. Wait, that heal has a range of 3, so maybe we don't need to use the move 6. I can even heal from where I'm at. 1, 2, 3 before I do something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have anything with that much range on it. I will come back. Jerry's got to go fairly quick. They're immune to disarm, so that's not awesome. They're immune to stun. Does he still have his attack 6? He does. So we should just move up and attack 6. If Elaine had some more movement, which of course she doesn't. Okay, so I think Jerry's just going to move in as fast as possible, which means that George does need to move up then to heal Jerry. Attack 6? Yes. Should I go at 18? We'll use that one, and then George can heal from where he's at with his current card. And then Elaine will get in the door and go invisible for a big attack next turn. Okay, so it's just figuring out George's other card. They're immune to stun, so this card is dumb to use for the stun. 4, we'll just get George to there. Okay. Attack 3, range 3, targeting 2. Attack 3 is not the end of the world. Alright, heal 3. Because Jerry can also use his potion. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Elaine's in the way. So, you know how like the rules of Gloomhaven say like if you're playing solo that you should make the scenarios a level harder because you can plan everything out. But when I play by myself, it's almost like it's hidden information what the other characters are doing. I was doing this for basic movement, yes. And let's go... What are they doing again? Move 1, attack 3 at range. That's a bummer. So Jerry's going to get attacked twice. Yes. Or he's going to... 1, 2, 3... Wow, one of them might move into the doorway to attack George and Jerry. That's interesting. I kind of want to get closer to this gold so I can maybe use a loot card at some point. I'm just going to do this before I forget. That is helpful. Oh no, duh, I'm gonna get in the doorway. And we will go invisible, get a big turn next turn. I don't think I have any cards. So getting a card back right now is not smart. Take it. Oh, the helmet helped there. The helmet turned that ×2 into a 0. Okay. George needs to get into the doorway to heal Jerry. Unless Jerry takes a step over. I really wish I could put one of Jerry's like defense cards up. Okay, wait. Elaine has to rest. Her loot 1. If Elaine can go fast, did she lose her pull card? Oh, it's Smoke Bomb. I can't set up backstab. If they would not have had a ranged attack last turn, I could have set up backstab, but I can't. They are immune to poison, so that's not helpful. I need Jerry to go. So we'll just go quick. To take a step up to maybe here. So that would be the bottom card, right? The movement. Could I set up backstab if I pushed somebody? If Jerry moved here, attacked this guy, and pushed him back this way, I could set up backstab on this one. Yes. Move 1, 2, push this guy this way, backstab on this one. Yes. So I can't go before. I could go at 11, but that attack 4 with wound is what I probably want to do next turn. Or single out maybe next turn. They're immune to poison. Wow, I should probably just use this one and hope they don't go too quick and move around and screw up my plan. Or I should just not mess around with it and do it like this. Right? So then, George, you are 1, 2, 3. You need to use your heal 5 on Jerry. And then do you have a move 3? No. But let's use... They are not immune to wound. If I only moved 2, I could still heal Jerry. I'd be 2 away, right? Because that has a range of 2. 2. I don't even have a move 3, so I have to move 2. George needs some boots, too. We had to buy some boots. Ah, that's like a good attack. Whatever. Okay, I hope I figured this out correctly. Whoa. that was close. I'm glad I switched that to 11 because they are going quick. He'd have moved up and messed up my whole plan. Retaliate 3? Are you kidding me? Okay, let's try not to screw this up. Move 2 to here. I realize now I am moving away from the gold I talked about moving towards. Maybe I'll just swap. He can go for this gold and she'll go for that gold. Attack 3. That's good. And I'll even push you towards that gold, so maybe if you die over there... Oh no, he's gonna move back anyways. Because I'm not wasting this huge attack on a guy that's only got 5 hit points. Yeah, just go away. Okay, Elaine. Let's move you... Where? Where, oh where? Maybe I do move her over here. Just to be within a loot 2 of all that gold. And move Jerry back around this way. Sure. Skip the rest of the movement. Then we backstab. With our goggles. Draw a bless. Draw a bless. Draw a bless. Oh. I'm not going to complain about 14 damage on one turn, though. Now, do I want to get a card back? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. So here's the bummer that I just realized, that the healing is coming in after they're going. So, yeah. We are burning cards. think I'm just going to burn cards. They do not have a lot of hit points left. Right? I'd have to do it now or next turn, but next turn one of them might be dead. I'll take the damage. Moving 2 to here. And then healing 5. Tinker, want a card back. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. You know, there might be a good card to get back right now, but I could use the flamethrower. Do I have the flamethrower available? You know what I should do is I should set up my don't take any damage card. Well, let's see what she can do first. She can attack 3 and then single out. So we need to go after 23. And we've already seen what they can do, though. Spare Dagger is an attack on the bottom. Where's his loot card? There it is. It's a move 4. She goes before him. This guy's going to attack her, but that's okay. Maybe spreading a little bit of damage around is fine. Retaliate 2. When they don't have a whole lot of hit points left, could be good. I could move 1, 2. And attack, and then attack again. That'd probably be the end of this guy. And then what are you doing, George? They're immune to poison. I've got an attack 5 at range 2. I could end the scenario, I think, leaving a lot of gold on the table. She doesn't have her loot card. It got burned, that's right. Her loot 2 got burned. Both of her loot cards got burned. Okay. I don't think I want to leave that much gold on the table. These guys do hit like trucks, though. Okay, let's throw some damage out, even if it's only a little bit. We've got attack 2, attack 3. Maybe just in case Jerry draws something bad. I mean, George, the richest character, has a loot too. That could help us really get towards our skull ring. He has a loot card still. If Jerry loots on this side, George could come over here to loot. But George has, like, almost no movement. So we'll just move 2 with that and attack 3 with that, and it gets burned. Fine. So they're going late, doing an AoE with an attack 3. Okay, so she is going to single out you. That's good. I don't want to end it. I'm gonna collect some gold. I've got enough cards to burn that I can survive this. So let's move behind this guy and attack him. Guess I could stretch it out even more. I will kill one of them, hopefully with this. I think George actually might be the one who gets attacked here. Unless I go invisible. But George has the most cards to burn. So I think we're good. Three is fine. I'm still above half. We're gonna loot one. That's a top card, and then what? 1, 2, 3. We can move up. I think we'll just loot and heal ourselves a little. Heal and loot. She could heal and move to loot. And George can attack and loot the rest. Except we'll leave one on the table. Oh well. Attack with this, knock him out, and loot it with the bottom card. That's too bad he can't go before Jerry. Because Jerry could loot it instead. I want to spread some of the money around better. Oh wait, that's looting. I'd have to move forward with this to loot that. But I want, yeah, like I said, I want to spread the money around a little bit. I also want the skull ring too. Ah, whatever. I think this is fine. So I was going to attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I let Jerry get it or should I have George get it? I guess this gets me experience also. Fine. We'll get the experience and the loot. She is just going to move onto this loot. Skip the rest. Whoops, no. Just for funsies. And he's gonna loot over here. and heal himself. All right.
With the battle behind you, you look out the window and see no evidence of the fleeing Valrath. You've stopped her plans for now, but after your brief conversation, it's clear that you need to hunt her down before she can make good on her threats.
Yes, that was two perk points. So it's maybe good to know that those two together are hard to do. Playing together, or like multiplayer, I mean, that could have been an interesting thing to try to work out between two players without actually saying, because I don't think you're supposed to say what your battle goal is. Why are we in the middle of the water?
She's beyond my network, the city guard RG says with a shrug when you ask her later. We'd like to make sure she won't cause any more trouble, but she's fled the city and I'm not about to go traipsing through the wilds. You might have more luck with the Aether Enchanter in town, she suggests. She can surely divine the coward's location for you, if you can get her to cooperate.
Ooh, +2 reputation. That's good. No gold, though? Oh, that was the... what's it called? Random thing that we got. Temple of the Seer. Frozen Hollow. Okay, so Frozen Hollow is the Seek out the Aether Enchanter. That's in the Copperneck Mountains. Locate Jaxera is in the Watcher Mountains. What is Jerry's? That's the Dagger Forest, okay. So Dagger Forest, we just had that one Inox encampment. So if they have a little banner above them, that means we haven't done them yet. So I will look at these and determine which one I want to do next time. 52 gold, so we will probably buy the Ring of Skulls for George and swap out his potion. Oh, look at this. Elaine has 49 out of 50 experience points. One more and she would have leveled up. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, wait, so we got +2 rep. Prosperity is what I want for more items to be opened up in the merchant. But Jerry did get a perk point from his 2 perk, or he's going to get a perk from the 2 perk points that he got. So I will determine which one of those I want to get, and we will do that at the start of the next episode. Okay, leave me any comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. You're enjoying the entire playthrough of the campaign mode on the digital Gloomhaven game. And I hope you enjoy everything I put up on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.